In this video, we are going to talk about top 10 players not going to the 2022 FIFA World Cup. So before starting, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. A few of the best footballers to ever kick a ball never competed in a World Cup, including Alfredo Di Stefano, George Best, George Weah, Eric Cantona, Laszlo Kabala, and Duncan Edwards. Some of the best never had the opportunity to shine on football's grandest stage, whether it was due to their country not qualifying, an injury, eligibility issues, or just bad luck. And since some of the biggest talents in the world will be absent from Qatar for the 2022 World Cup, nothing will change. Here are top 10 players not going to the 2022 FIFA World Cup. So let's start. Number 10. Gianluigi Donnarumma, Italy. Last but not least, Italian goalie Donnarumma may have been the hero at Wembley when he saved the penalty that propelled Italy to the Euro 2020 Continental Championship, but World Cup qualifying slipped through his fingers. The Azzurri, which had stars like his PSG teammate Marco Verratti, could only place second in their UEFA qualification group behind Switzerland before being shocked by North Macedonia in the playoff semi-final. Roberto Mancini's young Italian team won't be competing in the World Cup this year, but at 23, hopefully we'll still see Donnarumma, Verratti, and their teammates in 4 years. Number 9. Riyad Mahrez, Algeria. The 31-year-old winger from Algeria who has excelled in the Premier League during Leicester's best years and currently at Manchester City didn't make it to Qatar either. He has been key for Algeria as well, leading the scoring charts for his country with 5 goals as they finished first in Group A and advanced barely ahead of Burkina Faso to the CAF playoffs. However, the North Africans were sensationally defeated in the second leg, losing 2-1 in Blida to miss out on World Cup qualification on the away goals rule following a 1-0 triumph in Cameroon that felt like half a foot on the plane to Doha. The captain of Algeria may have lost his last chance to win the World Cup, and Middle Eastern soccer fans will mourn him. Number 8. Eldar Shomurodov, Uzbekistan. Although the soccer world typically pays little attention to Central Asia, Shomo, as they refer to him, is a talented player who would undoubtedly contribute on the World Cup stage. The 27-year-old is a relentless worker and a true team player who currently plays for AS Roma under Jose Mourinho, captains his country, and has an incredible 32 goals in 59 games for the Uzbeki White Wolves. Despite numerous opportunities, Uzbekistan has never made it to the World Cup. This time, they were second in their AFC group, just behind Saudi Arabia. Number 7. Martin Odegaard, Norway. If you allow Martin Odegaard, he'll rip you apart. The 16-year-old Norwegian wonderkid who was signed by Real Madrid has since found a home at North London's Arsenal after struggling to make an impact in the Toni Kroos and Luka Modric-dominated midfield. His 3 goals and 1 assist in 8 games don't do justice to how much he contributes to the squad. He is a major factor in why Arsenal is currently top of the Premier League. Odegaard glides over the grass like an exception to gravity, and it's a shame we won't see him in Qatar. A first touch like Zidane with the vision of Pirlo. His ascension at the same time as Haaland at the age of 23 provides Norwegian soccer supporters a lot of hope for the future. Number 6. Victor Osimhen, Nigeria. After scoring 4 goals for Nigeria in the group stage of the AFCON qualification tournament, everything seemed to be going well for the young Napoli striker. But things started to fall apart in the 3rd round when the Super Eagles struggled to score against Ghana on the road in Kumasi and then drew 1-1 at home in Abuja, with Ghana winning on goals scored away from home. Osimhen was extremely disappointed and afterwards expressed his regret to the fans, saying, we must first apologize to Nigerians. Many people continue to support us, but what we need to do is work to win back 100% of them. With the assistance of the technical team and our new coach, Pesero, we are moving in the correct direction. But everyone is depressed, and nobody is joyful even now because the pain will last forever. Number 5. Luis Diaz, Colombia. We won't see talents of the caliber of Radamel Falcao, James Rodriguez, Juan Cuadrado, and superstar in the making Luis Diaz due to Colombia's dismal qualifying campaign. Diaz has performed admirably since transferring from Porto to Liverpool, but sadly his impressive skill set won't be on display in Qatar. With too many draws and only 20 goals in 18 games, as opposed to Brazil's 40, Colombia was unable to advance past their famously difficult CONMEBOL qualifying group. On the final table, Los Cafeteros came in 6th place, just outside of Peru's playoff spot, finishing behind Brazil, Argentina, Uruguay, Ecuador, and Peru. Fans of Colombia will be hoping that Diaz, who is only 25 years old, can guide them to the next tournament, which will be held in Canada, Mexico, and the United States 4 years from now. Number 4. Will Mo Salah play at Qatar 2022? Unfortunately for his army of Egyptian and Liverpool supporters, Mo Salah won't be playing in Qatar 2022 after his country was eliminated on penalties in a playoff against Senegal. For Salah supporters, the fact that Mo missed his penalty in the decisive shootout while Sadio Mané scored to advance Senegal to Qatar was even more upsetting. It wasn't without controversy, though, as the Egyptian magician appeared to have been the target of many lasers fired by spectators as he prepared to take his spot kick. As a result, Senegal is off to the World Cup, and Salah's smile and his team's lively, aggressive style of play will be missed. Number 3. Sergio Ramos. Many people believed the 36-year-old Spanish central defender would be called back to Luis Enrique's team after his stellar performance for PSG this season, but that turned out not to be the case. The two-time European champion with Spain and 2010 World Cup champion also has 4 Champions League victories to his name with previous club Real Madrid. Number 2. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Sweden. You can envision the Great One stating, "Zlatan doesn't need the World Cup. The World Cup needs Zlatan." But alas, the world won't get to witness his skills on the field or his headline-grabbing phrase making off it at Qatar 2022. We were denied the chance to see the legendary Swede play in his 3rd World Cup as Sweden lost to Poland in a playoff against Robert Lewandowski's team. Despite the fact that Zlatan will likely remain out until January 2023 due to injury concerns, he is still playing football at the age of 41. The upcoming? As long as I'm healthy and able to contribute, I intend to continue. He declared this following Poland's defeat in March. Number 1. Erling Haaland, Norway. He has 20 goals in his first 12 games combined in the English Premier League and the Champions League for Manchester City, and he shows no signs of slowing down. Despite the huge guy scoring 5 goals in 6 games in the qualifiers, Haaland will not play at Qatar 2022 because his country, Norway, did not qualify. Haaland has sprung onto the English football scene and is in the best shape of his life. There is also an internet petition to allow each club to use him once during the competition for 30 minutes because he provides so much fun for football fans. While unlikely, defenses across Europe should keep that in mind when they return from Qatar and are forced to face an Erling Haaland who is bright, fresh, and more fit than ever after a month of rest. He's not a robot, but he's just as reliable as one, and at 22, he still has a lot to offer. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoy this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.